Hello my fellow ninjas, this is Psycho-Kasumi and we are going to talk about Athena and Medusa. This is a story about Vanity. Medusa lived in Athens, Greece, and although there were many beautiful women that lived there, Medusa believed herself to be the most beautiful. She would boast daily about her beauty to anyone who would listen. Every day her boast would become more outrageous. One day she would boast that her skin was more beautiful than fresh fallen snow. On another, she would boast that her hair was brighter than the sun. Yet another time she would boast that her eyes were greener than the Aegean Sea. And yet another time she would boast that her lips were redder than roses. To add to all of this vanity nonsense, she would admire herself constantly. An hour daily in a hand mirror in the mornings, and an hour daily in the window in the evenings, and even to the point that she would admire her reflection in the water in the well when she was asked to fetch it for her father, to the point that she would forget the water. One day she visited the Parthenon with a friend. The Parthenon was the largest temple dedicated to Athena in the city of Athens, and it was filled with beautiful artwork and sculptures. Everyone was awed by its beauty and thankful to Athena for the protection that she offered the city. Everyone except for Medusa, who was far too vain to see the beauty of the temple. When Medusa gazed at the statues of Athena, she would boast that she would have made a far better subject than Athena. When she saw the artwork, she would comment that the artist had done a good job considering how thick Athena's eyebrows were. But imagine how good it would have been if someone as delicate as she had been the subject instead. To put the nail in the coffin, Medusa boasted that the temple was beautiful, but it was a shame that it was wasted on Athena, and that maybe one day they would build an even better temple dedicated to her beauty instead. The people who had overheard Medusa were mortified, and they all began to leave the temple as quickly as possible because they knew that Athena enjoyed watching over Athens, and they were afraid that what she might do if she had overheard these terrible comments. Soon afterward, the temple was completely empty except for Medusa, who was so busy admiring her reflection in the bronze doors that she hadn't noticed everyone left. Suddenly, her reflection wavered, and it was the reflection of Athena staring back at her instead of her own. "Vain and foolish girl," Athena said angrily. "Do you think you're prettier than I am? I doubt it to be true, but even if it were, there is more to life than beauty alone. While others work and play, you do little but boast and admire yourself." Medusa tried to argue with Athena, saying that her beauty was inspiration to all those around her, but Athena angrily waved it off. "Nonsense," Athena retorted. "Beauty fades swiftly in all mortals. It does not comfort the sick, teach the unskilled, or feed the hungry, and by my powers your loveliness shall be stripped away completely. Your fate shall serve as a reminder to others to control their pride." With that said, Medusa's features changed into a hideous monster, and her hair turned into snakes that fought with each other on top of her head. "Medusa, for your pride this has been done. Your face is now so terrible to behold that the mere sight of you will turn a man to stone," proclaimed the goddess. "Even you, Medusa, should not see your reflection, shall turn to rock the instant you see your face." And then Athena sent Medusa to live with the blind monsters, the Gorgon sisters, at the end of the earth, so no innocents would accidentally turn to stone at the sight of her. Thank you for watching this video. It is the last video on Athena. I hope to see you soon in my next video, and until then, my ninjas, remember, stick to the shadows.